I'm going to demonstrate how to make another decoration. This one is going to be a little more whimsical, a little more free-flowing, um, but I'm using an XP pen tablet for this one. So if you don't have any type of digitizing tablet, it'll be harder to do this one. So I'm going to use Affinity Designer, and I'm going to use the pencil tool this time. I've got the stroke set to black, a width set pretty high, up to 10, and then the controller is set to the brush defaults. I've got stabilizer, and this will enable me to, when I push harder with the apply more pressure to the tablet, I'll get a thicker line is what's going to happen. So that's what I want. And then I'm going to imagine what I'm going to draw, and in this case I'm going to think about um, branches. So I'm going to think about drawing branches with this and try to make it look sort of like thorny branches. All right, so I'm going to start drawing this and just make some, you know, just squiggle along here. And it's okay if they all go in one direction. I'm going to be adjusting those later. So I can make them sort of viney. I want to put in some sort of spiky things, some thorn or vine-like shapes, and just a variety of different things like that. But I want to think about branches too, so I'm going to maybe apply some stuff that would fit in as a branch. But they'll be sort of branches like that. Okay, so now I've got all of my branch shapes drawn, and I'm going to just pick out some that I like. So I sort of like that one. I'm going to rotate it a little bit. I like this one. I'm going to attach that on there. I like to draw a bunch of these and then choose the ones I like and sort of connect those together. And then this one, I'm going to flip that one the other way so that I can attach it here. And then maybe the spiky thing, I'm going to, I can actually have that coming up like that. And then this one, I'm going to rotate that and then come over here, and then I like to make it somewhat long. Let's see, this one's pretty long. I'm gonna flip that and rotate it and bring it over. Maybe rotate a bit more. I don't know if I like it there. I think I want this coming out more like that. Maybe bring this up a little. Okay, anything else? Maybe this one I'll just bring over and flip it. Like that. Okay, and really I don't need too many of them. This might be too many because when I start using some symmetry on this, there's going to be a lot more, it's going to get a lot denser. So I sort of like that, not too boxy. I'm going to group that and then copy and paste it onto itself, and then just flip it horizontally and sort of make this sort of Rorschach thing. Then I'm just going to use the arrow keys to move this over until I get something that I think looks sort of cool, like that. So I like that. I'm going to group that and then drag it over onto the assets. And if you, by the way, if you don't see the assets over here, you can turn those on by going over to Window, Studio. Should be that left assets or left studio window. So if I turn that back on again, show left studio, it should show your assets over here, hopefully. All right, now I'm going to, so I like that one, and then I'm going to make another one. I'm going to copy and paste this one and flip it this way this time, and now it's even more complicated, and I'll move that until I like the looks of it. I think I'll separate those a little bit more. Go back a little. I think I liked it about here. All right, so I'm just going to do that one like that. Grab that, group it, bring this in as another asset. So now I've got some assets in there, and I'm just going to go over to Affinity Publisher, and I can just grab this. I'm already in the persona mode, and so I'm just going to grab this one and bring it in up here. Sort of a little decoration. And I'll just bring this other one in over here, and I'm going to rotate that one by 90 degrees, and then just put it over on the side. Now I can, another thing I could do is change the color of this, so I could go over to my swatches, say make that a green color, and then I can, if it's got some color underneath it, I can do an effect where I just either use one of these color dodges, lighten, green, or overlay or something like that to it, and then I could also decrease the opacity on this one to make it look a little better. On this one, since there isn't any texture underneath, I can't do that, but there's some things I can do with this, which I'll maybe show later in a later video, but I could just decrease the opacity on this one, so it's not quite so intense. Then go back to my original document, and I can see that I've got this up here. So that isn't too good. It's blocking out my text, so I'd have to make that smaller in order to work with that. But that just shows how to do a simple sort of ornament and make it sort of interesting. Okay, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any comments or questions.